All right. Hey, when you first pull up this first virtual lab, this first page is just giving you details on how to navigate the page, so definitely read through everything. But once you've looked at all that, then you're just hitting get started. The reason I'm making this video is because if you don't know this information, you're not going to do the lab right. It doesn't give you a lot of detail, so I'm giving you that detail here. The scenario explains what's going on. I'm not going to read it. You can read it. When you go next, then it goes to the Investigate tab. This is where you're actually going to be completing the lab. Gives you some information here. Go next. And then it explains what you're going to be doing. On that first tab there, you can click on everything. These are the gliders, magnets, timer, laser gates for the timer to start and stop the timer. There's an off and on switch here that'll be important later, but that just controls the air. The glider here is like an air hockey table. When you turn the air on, it gets rid of friction. With the air not on, then there's going to be friction. You've probably experienced that before. You hit the air hockey puck. Without the air on, there's a lot of friction. It's going to stop. But if you have the air on, the puck's going to go for a long time because there's no friction. All right. Details here, asking you what to, or telling you what to do. I'm going to go ahead and take this 100-gram glider, put it on the track. I'm going to take the 1 Newton magnet, which is the smallest magnet, and put it on the track. You might have to try a bunch of places to drop it here. Some it works here, some it works above the gate to get the magnet to actually drop into place. And I'm going to go ahead and just hit start here so we can get one rep. When you hit start, it's going to go across. Notice I've got the air off, so it's not going very fast. When it completes, you've got a time down here. Now this time is not going to match how long it actually took to go across. So that took a few seconds to get across, but our time is 0.632. Use the time on the timer. Don't try to time it yourself. Use the time on the timer. So it's 0.632 seconds. And that's with the air off. So there's friction involved here because the air is off. You got to go to your lab notebook every time you do one of those trials. Again, that was the 100-gram glider, and it was the 1 Newton magnet. Did I have the air on or off? Off. So instead of 0 friction, we want to be down here where there's 0.46 friction because we had the air off, so there was definitely friction there. 100-gram glider, 1 Newton magnet, all your labels are up here, and we want to be down here where there is friction. So the time, I think it was 0.632. I hope that's right. So time is 0.632. So you would enter the time here, and hopefully I don't mess this up. It's a lot harder to do this up here than it is on your Chromebook. So you would put 0.632. You have to calculate the average speed. So calculating speed, you're going to do that up here with this formula. So speed is distance divided by time. Your distance on that track is 1 meter. So you would take 1 divided by your time, which I think is 0.632, and that would give you your average speed. And then the only other column that you have to fill out is the net force. And the net force is going to be your magnetic force, which is 1 for that small magnet, minus your friction force, which is 0.46 if you don't have the air on. So 1 minus 0.46 would be 0.54. You put that in here, and then you filled out everything you need to. And you're just going to go through and do all those trials. You'll get pretty fast at it once you do it. You can turn the air on over here to do all these trials where the friction force is 0. All right, that's what you need to know.